Hey guys, Cajun Reseller here with Jenna, back at you with a garage sale video. Today I'm going to hit like 6 or 7 garage sales. Let's get started and see what we find. This is garage sale number 1 for this video. I find baseball bats again. 4 baseball bats on this day. Most of these are Easton branded. I think 3 out of the 4 are Easton branded. The other one's like D Marini, which I never even heard of that brand before. It's like a softball bat. Those were $3 each. I also look at a lot of toys and other stuff, but none of it appeals to me on this day. There was dolls, stuffed animals, and other random toys, but for me, none of that looked like it was worth it. I also panned over to some clothing and other baseball equipment. They had the cleats. I never really had much luck with baseball cleats, so I passed on those as well. Some baby stuff, I think. It's like baby shoes and baby clothes. Nothing that I'm interested in reselling. Usually that never resells well for me. And that's some bedding as well. But I passed on the bedding. The Mario may have been worth it, but I didn't pick it up today. So garage sale number 1, y'all saw me pick up some baseball bats. I'm going to throw up some screenshots as well. This one sells for around 50 to 60 bucks plus shipping. You can see some screenshots here. It's not going to show this part, but there was 4 listed and 8 sold for this exact model. For baseball bats, usually models are pretty easy to look up. You're not able to see it, but the model number is on the bat. The model number is JBB14MK, 27 inches and 15 ounces. So this one's probably a youth bat, but good sell-through rate. This one will sell pretty fast. I've made the listing for it, but I haven't actually taken the pictures yet. But good one there. This one's not as good. It sells for around 35 to 40. If you can see the comps here, or there, the comp maybe. Now, this one is hard to look up. There actually was no model number on this one, so I just looked up one that sold that was similar. For these, I will do plus shipping because if I do a flat calculated shipping of, say 15 bucks per bat, and this goes to Hawaii or Alaska. Now I could exclude those regions if I wanted to, obviously, but for me it's just easier to do that. And this one also sells for around $40 or 35 plus shipping, somewhere in that range. Model number is on this one, so that one is easy to look up. So not too much profit. I did pay $3 for each one of these baseball bats, if I'd have said that. Can't remember if I said that or not already. $3 each for these. This one's also around 30 to 40 bucks, somewhere in that range. These are a bunch of youth bats. They had some gloves, but none of them were worth it. But yeah, that's it for stop number 1 for this garage sale video. Some pretty good profits. So I probably paid 12 bucks. Gonna turn that into $100, $150 in profit. At this garage sale, I actually run into Shed Flips Lonnie. He picked up some good stuff at this sale. I picked up that hat. What else? The LSU starter sweater, shoes, and the Wi-Fi router. Those are the 4 items I picked up. There was a decent amount of stuff at this sale. I probably should have stayed at the sale a little bit longer, but it was the first one of the day. I wanted to get to the next 1 or 2 that looked like they had some good stuff as well. So sometimes you just can't stay at the garage sale for too long because you might miss out on the next one that has better stuff. So at the second garage sale, I'll pick up 4 items. That hat was from Super Bowl. I don't know what Super Bowl it's from, but that hat's probably worth $15 to $20. Not too great, but not terrible. The shoes, I don't think I've listed those yet. I'm not sure where those are, but for $5 for the shoes, I couldn't pass it up. The hat was actually free when you calculate everything. What else did I get? Got this TP-Link AC 1750. This thing's probably worth 40 to 50. I'll throw the screenshot up here of the Amazon listings. I'm gonna send this in FBA Amazon. It's new and sealed. That's the only time I ever send something into Amazon is when it's new and sealed in the packaging. I also picked up that LSU starter sweater. That thing's probably worth 25 to 30 with free shipping, so probably $15 to $20 profit. I actually saw Lonnie at this garage sale. If y'all watched Lonnie's channel, you saw where he picked up some really cool books. I didn't even look at them. I think I was actually there before him, and he picked them up, and I think they might be worth 100 to 200 bucks each. So yeah, I don't know if I ever actually would have looked at them or not, but he got them, and he got some good profits out of that one garage sale. But that's it for this stop. Best item being this router. If you find routers new in the packaging, they can be worth some pretty good money. I used to sell them really well on Amazon. Haven't found them lately at Walmart. I used to get them from Walmart for like 25 or 30 bucks, and I'd sell them for 100, 150 bucks and make some good profits. But yeah, routers can be good money. This garage sale had a ton of Squishmallow, Kaylee, a little popsicle guy, and then 2 Hug-a-Mellows or Squeeze-a-Mellows. I'm going to show up much of the American Girl stuff that they had as well. A decent amount of stuff at this one. All of it was pretty overpriced, though, in my opinion, at least. But I do pass on those. I don't know if I show the rest of the Squishmallows or not, but they probably had over 50 to 100 Squishmallow. But a lot of them were priced at like $3 to $5 each, so I only picked up those 4. This next garage sale, I'll pick up some Squishmallow. There was a ton of American Girl stuff there, but it was just way overpriced. for me to buy. I don't know that much about American Girl to know what's good or not. Some of those were like $50 for some of those sets that y'all saw in the video. But I picked up 4 Squishmallows. I have 3 of them to show y'all. I haven't even listed them yet. Kaylee, she's worth around $40. She's going to be listed on Amazon. She does have the hang tag, and she has the butt tag and everything else. She'll sell for around $40. She might take a little bit to sell because her rank was like 400,000 on Amazon in toys, but she will sell. And then I also got some of these squeeze-a-mellows. I think that's what these are. Hug-a-mellows, maybe is what these are called. Squeeze-a-mellows. This one still has the tags. It's, Demir, and the dragon's Drew, maybe. I don't remember the exact name, but neither one of these is probably worth picking up. I think I paid $2 for each one of these Squishmallows, somewhere in that range. But yeah. This one just sold for like 10 or $15 with free shipping, so really not that great. And this one's probably even less because it doesn't even have the tags. And then the little rainbow popsicle one is probably worth 15 to 20, I think, somewhere in that range. But there's a ton of Squishmallows there. They were just asking too much for me to pay, even though they're pretty cheap. You got to get Squishmallows pretty cheap now. It's a pretty oversaturated market on a lot of Squishmallows. Now you find cows, pick up a cow if you see it, but the rest of them, and there are some other ones that are also Bigfoots, are usually pretty good as well. But yeah, anyways, Squishmallows, be careful when you're buying them if you're paying more than like $1 or $2 for them, because market's kind of gone down a little bit. But let's go to the next clip. Here's another garage sale. I pick up a couple feisty pets. Glenda Glitter Poop, the Masters Bear, a little Coco, and then the other bear that's a feisty pet. I do show y'all a lot of the plush they had here. I think the ones I got there were like $1 each. I think the bigger ones, like the Pua you saw there, was $2. The panda from Ryan's World, the Build-A-Bear, Stormtrooper, that one's not really worth that much, even though you think, oh, Star Wars might be worth something. It's probably only worth like 10 or $11. So for like $2 each, I pass on that. I also passed on the puppy, the whatever that one's called, the Sneak a Peek, or not Sneak a Peek. The puppies where they're actually in the mommy's belly, because there weren't any puppies in there. So I passed on that as well. I do look through all these plush. I'm kind of showing it to y'all. That's another thing from Toy Story. There you kind of see it, small, medium, large. That's what I pick up. So this next sale, I'll pick up some more plush. As y'all saw in the clip, pick up the little feisty pets. I pass on the Glenda Glitter Poop feisty pet because it didn't work when you squeeze the back. Usually when you squeeze the back of this feisty pets, their faces will turn mean. Like, they're smiling and they're mean. I don't have one to show right now. They haven't sold yet. I'm not sure where they are exactly. But the one that did sell was that Miguel from Coco. It sold for like $13, so really not that great of a profit. But I think I paid $1 or $2 for those. I also picked up some Oneida. I didn't show it in the clip, but some Oneida silverware for like $5 or $10. I'll show here if I remember which one it was. I don't think I remember which one it was, but it wasn't that much. I also got some, can't remember what it's called, Beyblades. Yeah, I got some Beyblades as well. I don't know if you saw them in the clip. I don't think you did. There's a lot of plush there, but they were asking like $1 or $2. Hey, something sold. $1 or $2. That was my phone, not yours. And yeah, not a bad garage sale. It had some decent stuff, and yeah, got some good profits out of it. The Oneida being the best, but like I said, I forgot to film it, or I didn't film it. At this garage sale, I'll pick up some of my least favorite things to sell: clothing and shoes. But at $1 each for the clothing and $10 for the shoes, which are probably a little expensive. I did pick up the clothing. It was hard to pass on the really good LSU Nike clothing for $1 each. Here's a summary of the ones I've sold so far and what I think they're worth. In this clip, I pick up a bunch of LSU clothing, all for $1. That was a really good garage sale. Probably one of my best ones of the year so far. And we're only in March. Well, we're just now in March. Y'all probably be seeing this on Friday because I don't think I'm going to have time to edit it on Thursday before I have to go to a consignment sale that I'm working and also buying at. But besides the point, I've sold a couple of these pieces of clothing. The Pat Tillman jersey sold for $60 with best offer accepted. It's going to show the $89.99, but best offer of $60 accepted. And these LSU pants sold for I think $25 or $30, best offer accepted. Or no, they sold for $28 with a best offer accepted. I think I had it listed for $32.99. They sold for $28, best offer accepted. Those two right there pay for at least 30 pieces of clothing, plus the shoes, which I think were $10 a pair. I haven't sold any of the shoes yet. Have them listed. I have 3 of them listed. I haven't listed the Coach shoes yet. They really weren't worth that much. I shouldn't have bought those. Those are only worth like $25 to $30. And I'm still debating if I want to list them or not because I don't know if they're... I got to do some more work to see if they're actually authentic or not because there's so many Coach fakes that I got to make sure they're authentic before I actually list them. But the best of those would probably be in those Nike Zoom or Air Max, whatever those are called, where they have the little bubbles on them. Those are done really well for me in the past. Vapor Max maybe is what they're called. I don't remember. Either way, that was a good sale. I found some really good stuff. That was a neighborhood garage sale where I've actually found, that was the only sale I think I bought anything at, was that neighborhood garage sale. Usually the case for me. Neighborhood garage sales never seem to be that great for me. But I did get the LSU items, and I've already sold 2 items from that sale for some pretty good profits. A lot of these garage sales were just last weekend. This one was as well. Grey's Anatomy bundle of DVDs. That little fish actually sold today as on Facebook as I'm filming the video or voiceover part of this. Sold for 19 bucks plus shipping. I'm not going to talk about that in summary because it just sold. But I do pick up those 2 sets of DVDs, the Roomba as well, and the little fish that I showed you. Just showing you some other stuff here, cookware, stuff like that. That's shoes and some other stuff, but there were some, actually this was a decently priced garage sale. This is the one I think that Don would like because it had some decent glass stuff, but I don't pick any of that stuff up. I'm not going to pick up glass unless it's something small like that fish that I can ship, in a 8x6x4 box and just pat it. At the next sale, you saw me pick up all those DVD sets. They were only asking $5 for each one, and it was Grey's Anatomy and Big Bang Theory. I've sold the Grey's Anatomy sealed complete season 8 for $24.99. The rest of them are still listed. Someone sent me an offer like $15 with free shipping, and that's just not worth it to me. I think they're worth at least $25 to $30 for seasons 1 through 7 of Grey's Anatomy. Now, disclaimer, those seasons have gone down a lot since we've had streaming services come into play. You can basically stream it now instead of actually owning the DVDs. So for a lot of people, they'd rather pay the streaming service than the DVD, which they're going to watch it one time, and then what's the point of having the DVDs? So for $5, though, I think it's worth getting that many seasons. And then for Big Bang Theory, I think there was 2 that were still sealed. They will sell for around $20 to $30, and the other ones I think I have them listed for like $25. So to me, it was worth picking that up. I also picked up that little Murano-style glass fish bowl aquarium thing. Y'all saw it a little bit in that clip. It's only 50 cents. I think I got it listed for $20 to $30, somewhere in that range. The other item I picked up, the best item probably, is this Roomba 780 robot vacuum. I only paid $10 for it. It does need a new battery. I've tested it and it does at least come on, but the owner said it needed a new battery, so I'll advertise it as that. But this should sell for $100 to $150 probably for this Roomba robot vacuum. Definitely a good find there. I've also got a Roomba Scuba recently at a garage sale for $20 that will probably sell for around the same. It's like a mopping robot, not getting up. It's not this kind. It's one that actually puts liquid down and then mops for you as it goes. So that's it for that one. At the next sale, I'll pick up 2 costumes. Luke Skywalker, these are Rubies is the brand, and Princess Leia. Both of these were only $3, like I said, so I couldn't pass on those. I'll also pick up that little vegetable string for $2. Based on the comps I'd seen for that, it was $25 to $30. I couldn't really find a comp for the costumes per se. There was listed, but it was all new in the packaging, and those were listed for like $80 or something. I'll talk about this a little bit more in the summary as well. But they had a bunch of glass at this garage sale as well. None of it, like I said, I'm not interested in picking up glass. I really don't know it well enough to pick it up at garage sales unless it's marked, and usually the marked stuff is already gone. This one is one I got to a little bit later in the day, so that's why there probably wasn't anything left that would have been. I know there's always good stuff left. Who knows? Some of that could be worth it. If you know if it's worth it, let me know. I also see these Cabbage Patch dolls. I passed on them. They were $4 or $5 each, I think. And I couldn't find anything that made them look great. Usually you can see like if the mouth's open, or if you can find the model number on the back of the head. I think PA 17 and 19 are some of the good ones. I couldn't find one, I don't think. If y'all can see it, let me know. But I passed on those for this video, or for this garage sale, because if they were $1 each, maybe I would have gotten them, and maybe I should also have picked them up for $4 or $5, but they don't seem to always sell that great for me, depending on which ones I get. And there's also some this electronics and stuff like that. None of those electronics appealed to me on this day, so that's what I pick up at this garage sale. That little rotary phone, the rotary phone might have been worth it, but I didn't pick it up. So at this last garage sale, you saw me pick up all the costumes. I couldn't pass up the costumes. Luke and Leia for like $3 each. I didn't see any comps for used, but the new ones were selling for $80 to $90, so I figured for that cheap I couldn't go wrong. I have them listed I think for around $50 or $60 each, and it might take a little while for them to sell. I don't know if they're Star Wars Day. What day is Star Wars Day? May the 4th be with you, I think. So maybe for that they will sell, or if there's a convention coming up, a big convention, maybe they'll sell that way. But I couldn't pass them up. They're Rubies is the brand. Rubies, I think, was a very good brand. And then also got that little string of vegetables. It sold for like 25 to 30. I don't think it'll be too hard to pack. I'll just bubble wrap it a bunch, and then put it in like an 8x6x4 box, or maybe, you know, a bigger box, maybe double box it. But I have it listed for 25 to 30, so that's good profits as well. That one garage sale probably make me $100. I passed on the Cabbage Patch dolls. They were asking too much in my opinion, and I didn't see the head mold. Like PA 17 and 19 is what you should look for when you're picking up Cabbage Patch dolls. So if you ever see that head mold on the back of the doll, it's probably going to be worth the most money. But that's it for this garage sale video, guys. Hope y'all liked it. I think it's like, that's like 6 or 7 garage sales, somewhere in that range. So don't forget to leave a like, comment with your favorite item that I found. Mine's probably going to be the baseball bats or the Roomba. Probably the Roomba, actually, because it's going to be easier to ship than these baseball bats will. But yeah, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if not subscribed.